And today's not going to be a pack opening, but I'm just going to be talking about all the things that I liked during Madden Mobile 16, since as you all know, this season is coming down to an end. And while I'm doing this, I will just be doing some simple gameplay. But, let's see. One thing I want to talk about was the Madden Mobile promos. These promos, at the beginning of the year at least, were all really cool. Like, it was easy to gain coins, and it was easy to improve your team, especially in Most Feared, where you could pull the keys really easily if you guys played then, and you could sell those keys for lots of coins and stuff like that, and you could just upgrade your team a lot, and it was lots of fun. And then there was that, what do you want to call him? Brian Dawkins, and he was awesome. 96 overall. When most feared players were unleashed, he became a 99 overall with +2 strength and +2 tackle, and it was just awesome. I didn't have him then because I was not too good at Madden back then. So yeah, that was just my favorite promo. Oh, what's up, my user defense right there? But that was my favorite promo. But I also did like the out of position stuff, just because unlike my favorite player Antonio Brown, he got a quarterback card, which I thought was awesome, and I had him for a long time. And then I switched up with Walter Payton, the other quarterback, and so yeah, it was pretty cool. I love that the out of position. Something else I liked in this game was that they made it easy for finger snipers, even with bots in the game. They made it for finger snipers like myself. They made it easy for us to make coins because there were all the sniping filters, and there were still all those promos, that stuff where you could get coins really easily, or like Road to the Ring where you can get the player and then sell them for like 40, 50k. That was awesome. I loved it. I've completed almost all those sets actually, and I sell those coins, and I probably made a good 600k just off of that live event this year, and so that's awesome. Especially when I had all the stuff for Nate Soldier the day he came out. I'm not gonna count him just because that's a lot of coins, but I did profit like 800k that day, just because I already had all that stuff. And then right there you see Adrian Peterson making a rare catch. So let's see. What else did I enjoy about this Madden? I liked and disliked leagues a lot. I love playing against other leagues, and I'm in a top 100 league, and no, we do not cheat. Unlike most other top 100 leagues. But I did like competing against them. But something I did not like about competing against them is that all of them did cheat. And if you don't know what they do, is every time, like, here, I'll show you. Like, for this kickoff, if I kick that ball, well, actually, you can't do it right now. But say they were returning, and they didn't get yards or anything, they'd go and force close the app. Like, they double tap their home button and then close the app so that they could retry the play. And it would take them like 20 minutes per drive. And it takes me about 2-3 minutes every drive. So, yeah. And that's not any fun to play against. And if you've ever played against one, you'll know that everyone gets 24 points. Except every once in a while, they'll like mix in 22 so that it doesn't look like they're cheating. Then they'll say, oh no, we're not cheating. We're just doing that. And if you saw the interception, people would force close that. So it gets kind of annoying. Something else I did like about this was the head-to-head, because unlike leagues, you couldn't cheat as easily, and it was much harder to play against. Like, if you did this run play, it would be hard to do. And like this play action tight end drag, I used for almost all my 2-point conversions, but I had to change it up because, watch, you see, like right there, I'm not talking about Adrian Peterson's drop, but how there's all those players on the defensive line, like, they wouldn't just stay there. They would come after and have the awareness to be able to come out and do some serious crap. Something else I did like about Madden Mobile 16 was, like, how do I explain this? Like, it was just the variety. Like, there was so much you could do in the game. Like, it never really, I never really got bored. I could play this for a long time without stopping, because there's head-to-head. You can do a match of head-to-head, or you can do a drive to head-to-head, and then you can go and switch, and you can do a sniping round or something like that and try to make some coins. But see, that's just why I like the game so much, and I hope in Madden Mobile 17 they keep the game the same as, well, not the same, I hope they add some cool new features, like something like Draft Champions, but, I don't want to burst your bubble or anything, but those of you who want Draft Champions, I'm sorry to tell you, it's not going to happen. Just the reason is because, well, you see, Draft Champions, it's so big, it would overload the app, and it would crash all the time. There'd be tons of complaints, and EA would just take it out of the game, even if they did put it in. Something else I want in the game is, if you guys have ever played on console, you guys would know, like, when you search in auctions, you can search for promos. I would love that, because if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I do snipeaways a lot, and I love having the coolest looking cards in my snipeaways, except it's hard to find cool cards if you don't really remember who's in that promo. Such as I did like every BCA, well, most of the BCA players. I can't say most because I didn't do some of them, but I did some of the BCA players, but it took me like 10 minutes to go search everyone instead of just clicking that little promo button. So that's something I would like. One other thing I would like is a live match, and I know this probably won't happen either, although there is lots of live matches in games such as Clash Royale. So so it's definitely possible that it could happen. But when I say live match, I mean like you go to head-to-head and you click and you say click live, and instead of playing just one drive, you score or you don't score, and then you get to play defense, and then that's when getting key like fast linebackers something would help, because you can use those linebackers. Let's see if I can get this first down. But you could use those linebackers. Like if you play console, you probably use your linebackers. You watch, like you take your Lawrence Timmons, who's slow, so you wouldn't want him, and you get him, and you'd go right there. And I have a bad user. I've been using my linebackers a lot. I like to stick with the cornerbacks, and I know it's probably the same. Oh, there we go. Just as I say that, I'm just gonna run around a bit, but it would be fun if you could do that in a game. And then it would make it more interesting, because you could actually tell the player's skill. They're not just spamming plays or something. Because here, watch. Like, I'll show you. If I keep on picking this play over and over and over, and it keeps on working, soon enough someone's going to figure it out. But sometimes I'll throw something like that, and it'll get intercepted. But if I do the same play and make them bite and think I'm going over there, and then throw it to Steve Smith out there, easy play. If I take this play, which I've been doing all the time, and I click that little button, and they're probably going to go over to Adrian Peterson, or they're going to sack me. But I was thinking more of the whole thing of, don't throw it to Adrian Peterson, throw it to Steve Smith. See if he can make a play. And he doesn't. Reggie Nelson actually does, who is a great Final Edition player if you guys needed a new safety. I'd recommend him, even though he is a Bengals fan and I'm a Steelers fan, so we're supposed to hate each other. And right there, that's one other thing that needs to be fixed. Right there. I went and I just used that safety, and I went right in front of the wide receiver. He didn't do anything. And there wasn't any penalty called. So yeah, that's basically just what I want changed about Madden Mobile, and some cool features I want added to the game. And there's my defense. They're like showing off. They're like, hey, I'm gonna try to use this cam change and see if I can make an interception. Okay, everyone, oh, never mind. I was gonna do like some crazy bet or something, but I decided not to. You know what, I'm gonna throw Hail Mary. And if they get a pick six, I guess I'll owe everyone 50K. What about that? That is subscribed to the channel. Okay. So that did not happen. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I just hope makes you feel better. Well, not really makes you feel better, but I'm just gonna open up this pro pack and pull like a 96 Tron Armstead, who's just the best pull you can get. And no, I'm gonna get Trey Waynes and Darren Sproles. I thought it was Trey Waynes, and I was gonna be like, seriously, you give me the worst overall card in the game. Although that's some pretty nice speed stat, unlike that Sproles. But anyways, that is the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and have a great day.